4 minutes late, but I'm trying it this way because last time the chat messed up, and I'm hoping that I can read the chat this way. So let's see how this works, because it's really frustrating once I go live and try to like read the chat when it's horizontally. It gets like jumbled up and I can't read it, and it's like, what's the point of the chat, you know? So we're just gonna chill, wait till people get in here. I know I didn't announce that I was gonna do a live stream. This is just random pretty much because I'm spontaneous like that. But what's up, the Painted Buffalo, Jessica, Kenny, what's up? All the way from Alaska. Ooh, I bet it's like super freezing. What's up, Carly? What's up, Katrina? I'm doing good. I'm just on here chilling. Finally back in the van after a week of not being in the van because it was super busy. I've been doing a lot of stuff, and my sister's wedding was like yesterday, and I had to drink, and I don't usually drink. So I got pretty tore up, and I'm still kind of feeling it. Jay listening to Brazilian jazz. Word. I hope I didn't disturb your vibe session with the live. Thank you. What's up, Aki? I'm just gonna say Aki because every time I like look at your name, I kind of like struggle to pronounce it. Oh yeah, the wedding was really nice. I had a blast, and it's like times like that where I can just drink, have fun, and hang out with like family. Like, I don't know, after being in the van for like so long alone, being way out so long alone, I kind of need like that reminder that I need to be more social. So that's a very good reminder to be more social, hang out with people, and talk in real life, you know? Kai. I hope I'm even saying that part right. Oh yeah, it's always a good vibe here. We're always just hanging out, being random, just random topics come up, and just overall chilling. Katrina, are these my real eyes? Yes, these are my real eyes. I can't like pick out like contact or anything that you would use to like, I don't know, glasses. I don't know. But yes, they're my real eyes. Yes, back in the van. Finally, after all that socializing, I've been to like 2 parties. I went to the band film festival kickoff party. That was pretty dope. It's the first time I've been to anything like that. I was a little bit nervous. So when I was socializing and talking to people, my armpits get really sweaty. Like when I'm nervous, my armpits get really sweaty. And even if I got deodorant on, it's just gonna overpower the deodorant. So yeah, I got a feeling I was just a little bit musty. Thank you, Holy Living. I appreciate that. Thank you, Katrina. Eyes, is that French, Jay? Les you sans visage? Eyes without a face? Oh, baking soda for deodorant. So I did the lime trick for a while just to see if it would work. The lime trick works for like maybe 2 hours if you're not doing heavy activity, and then like, I don't know, it just it just goes away. But baking soda, I've never tried. I use like all natural deodorants anyway, so once this one is pretty much out, I guess I'll try baking soda and see how that works. What's up, Scrappy? We're just chilling, vibing, doing random things, asking random questions, just hanging out on the Sunday night. This is my first time back in the van this week, and I am enjoying it. I'm still hanging out with fam. I'm waiting for the Virginia State Parks to open their campgrounds because I did a thing for them and I received like a gift certificate. So I'm ready to do some new state parks and do some camping in the state parks. Yeah, Jay, I get really sweaty too. And I don't use the antiperspirant either because it does clog your pores. I get the most like natural deodorant I can find. And like I have trouble finding natural deodorant that'll actually like work because I'm like so like sweaty. Um but I forgot the name of the one I have now that works. I'm gonna have to see if I can remember the name. I still gotta unpack like all my clothes and everything and bring them back to the van after staying. Yes, I stayed in a hotel room this weekend. Ugh, a hotel room, but it was for a sister's wedding, so I mean, one time I guess it's okay, but it just didn't feel, you know, like this space. Katrina, yes, I'm working on new vegan recipes. Believe it or not, I've been vegan for 10 years and I don't really know any recipes because when I started being vegan, I lived in Tampa, Florida, which is like a city, and I would just go out to eat every day after work. And I never learned how to actually like cook a lot of vegan stuff because I didn't cook that much back then. But now the van has forced me to learn how to cook, which is no problem. I love learning new things. I love learning how to cook. That's something I've wanted to do because I like to eat. So it makes sense to learn how to cook. So I'm working on new vegan recipes and I'll be doing more vegan cooking videos soon. Carly, no, I don't. I live in my van part-time. I'm not always in the van, and when I'm not in the van, I'm in my Honda Civic, cruising, adventuring, and staying with family and friends. So I hope to go like full-time one day, but as of right now, since I just got monetized on YouTube, I didn't have this chunk of income coming in, and like if YouTube actually picks up, which it's been actually doing pretty well, like payment wise, I guess you could say, for videos, if it picks it up just a little bit more, like enough to where I can actually go full time, I would love to go full time. That's my goal, that's my dream. I want to just go like that's the reason I'm not full time right now. It's because of like the financial situation. But yeah, I hope to go full time very soon. Go out west, go to Canada, just drive around, chill. Melaleuca has the good products. I've never heard of them. I'll have to try it. Hello, Sherry. How you doing? Check out Tabitha Brown. All right, yeah, I'll check out Tabitha and see what she's got going on and cooking up in the kitchen. Vegan fish. Okay, so I've had vegan fish maybe like, I'd say twice. And I can't really remember what it tastes like other than like very fishy. It was kind of like a weird texture, but I mean, I like it. I just try to stay away from a lot of like the processed vegan foods. So I don't go like, out anymore to eat. Since I don't live in the city, I started eating more like green, natural, not like processed foods. Sherry, how long have you been vegan? I'm curious. Carly, yes. If it picks up and I can travel full time, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be like crazy because I love to film. I will film every single day because I love to film. That's just something like I love to do. It's like my hobby. And if my hobby starts to like make me a little bit of income from YouTube, that's fine with me because I like doing it. Like I genuinely have that passion to film and just explore. It's just like living my daily life. What's up, get her better? Everything is all good. I'm finally chilling back in the van after being out all week. Have I experienced really hot days in the van? Yes, I have experienced really hot days in the van. I'm in the southern portion of Virginia. It doesn't really snow here, while the north part of the state has snow. Um, but it gets really hot, humid, and muggy down here. So it's like most days in the summer is really hot and humid. But this right here, this roof vent fan, these two windows, they work really good. Just pop those bad boys open, turn this on, pull the air in, and it's just like a fresh breeze flowing through constantly. I love Heart of Palms, Carly. Yes. Thank you, Katrina. Jay, eating turmeric ginger chili with brown rice and avocado. Roasted. Wow. Okay. Chef Jay. Okay. Sherry, you're on week 4. Keep going strong. Stay just it's not too bad. I hope it's not too bad for you this 4th week of being vegan. When I first started, it honestly, it's been so long I kind of don't even remember how it was when I started. But it was hard because I couldn't find half the foods that I could find now. Like it wasn't as a trendy thing, I guess you can say. Steamed broccoli. Yo, that sounds good. Frida, hello. Not sure if you've seen it, but yes. So I went and saw the Bob Marley movie the first night it was released on a matinee. I was I went by myself. The theater was like probably like 10 people were in a theater because the town I went to is a very small town, but they have a theater. I went there. I really enjoyed the Bob Marley movie. It was very emotional, and as I was sitting there watching it, it was like very inspiring because like the things that he were advocating for is some of the things like I advocate for, and it's like, yo, okay, it's wild. It just like opened up my mind. So what's up, Casey? Uh-oh. I am touching buttons again. Hopefully I'm not messing the stream up. What made me decide to become vegan? Okay. So when I first discovered like being vegan, it was this video on Facebook. I believe it was Facebook. And this cow like got into this machine and it like rolled it around, and like this guy just like slit the cow's throat, and I was like, no, done. I don't want to be a part of that scene. it made me instantly feel so bad for ever eating meat. um, that's what made me go vegan, and I haven't changed since. I love animals a lot, and now when I think about it, like I can't even like imagine just eating an animal now. It's just part of me now. I can't. Nice, Scrappy. 2 years. Hopefully, it was a very positive experience for you. Yes, I am glad that it could help you out, Sherry. Um, just stick with it. It's definitely gonna play like a big factor in bettering your health. It's great. Ever since I went vegan, feel so much better. I feel so much more like nimble, and I can control my weight. I can eat all day and not gain weight. It's like, yes, I love to eat. The stuff that y'all see me cooking is not everything that I eat in a day. So I cook way more than like what you will see like in the video. Like I'll cook 3 meals before like I decide, oh, let me make like a cooking video so I can show people. So I eat more than what you see in the video. So if you don't see like greens or something in like a cooking video, it's because I ate a lot before that and I'm making another snack or something. Oh yeah, Bob Marley was definitely interesting. I wish I was around just so I could like experience like a live show of his. And yes, I hate violence too. I love chilling. I love good vibes. I love positivity and putting it out into the universe, spreading it amongst everybody. That's what I love. Carly, which Black History video? The one with the old schoolhouse, or the one that I released like 2 days ago, like Charlottesville? Scrappy, those videos are coming. I'm learning recipes. I got the next recipe that I want to try to make. So it's coming. Just hang in there. And hopefully it's not a failure. But even if I fail making it, I'll still show the video. Oh no, Sherry, I'm sorry. Hopefully, hopefully you heal really soon. That sounds awful. Oh yeah, definitely, Jay. I like to spread a bit of knowledge. Um, I do a lot of like Black history videos, but I also like to do just like everybody's history. But I do like to emphasize the Black history because, especially now, since like different states and stuff are trying to take it away, I just still like to spread the knowledge. College that showed someone. Oh, okay, that was a school. I think it was grades 3 through 7. That was a Rosenwald school. Um, yes, I made the video longer actually, but the problem was my mics didn't record my audio. I guess I had it turned off and didn't know it, so I had to edit out like every pretty much a lot of clips. So that's why that one was really short. And just to stay on the schedule, I edited it as best as I could and still put it out there. You are welcome, Sherry. Oh, the cemetery. Yeah, that was a pretty interesting cemetery. I know another cemetery that's just like that, but much bigger. Like it's probably like 5 times as big, but everything is literally overgrown, and there's like civil rights activists buried there and everything. I visit that one probably like once a year. So I may make another trip to that one. Oh yeah, it's a lot of history in Virginia. Virginia has like so much history. It's insane, and it's you just have to find it. But history's there at like every corner in Virginia. It's wild. Good history, bad history, but we gotta learn it all. So good, bad, still history. That's awesome. Underground Railroad historian. That is awesome. Oh, you can't drive the curvy mountain roads. Look, I love the curvy mountain roads. They're like they sling everything around back here, but they're also really fun. Like in my little Honda Civic, since it's like a little car, you can kind of like fire on those corners a little bit. But in this van, yeah, it's not as fun. But in the car, it's really fun. Those little mountain roads. Um, but yeah, you got to be careful because you can like just drive off the cliff. Katrina, I have yet to go to Petersburg. I've went to Petersburg once, and that was to the battlefield, the national battlefield. I need to go back to Petersburg, but like the city just gives me so much worry, so much anxiety. I don't like how everything's laid out, how people drive in the city, and how you gotta wait for food. It's like, ugh. But I will go to the city. I did live in a city, as I said before. I lived in Tampa, Tampa Bay. It was very like crowded and busy, especially during spring break. Park in Houston. Oh yeah, it's crazy when you learn the history about a place that you've been to. It's like, wow. Oh yeah, Kai, a lot of areas, everything's pretty much stolen. Properly marked state civil. Oh wow, great work for marking those graves and helping to preserve and remember. Yeah, I like to give the history that's not shared in school because I didn't learn that history. And I feel like the history that we don't learn in schools, the history that we need to learn because for some reason they don't want us to learn it. So, yeah, I love that kind of history. Well, Katrina, Petersburg, 35,000 people. That's a lot of people. Coming from a town with like 500 people, 35,000 people, that's a lot of people. I have like 3 times the amount of subscribers on my YouTube that's in my hometown of people like in my hometown. And that's more than the entire county, 35,000 people by a lot. Yeah, I'm in the boondocks. It's one of the least populated areas in Virginia. Have I ever traveled outside of the US? No, I have not. I have never even been on an airplane. Where would I go? I would love to go to Jamaica. Uh, a lot of different places in Africa, Canada, South America, Brazil. Ooh, Brazil, yeah. Um, the Caribbean, like all of the islands in the Caribbean, that would be amazing. I don't even have a passport either, by the way. You lived in Korea for 6 months. That must have been an experience. Now, I know when I moved from here down to Florida, that was definitely an experience. I was culture shocked. So, like, living in Korea, that would be like a triple dose of like culture shock. Yeah, I have never like even been to the West Coast. I have never even been to the Northeast or like Midwest, unless Alabama counts as like, well, no, because that's still the South. It was a different time zone though. Oh, awesome. Looks like we have a lot of the ex-military. Expensive. Oh, wow. I definitely want to experience it though. I definitely. I'm just getting water. Don't worry. Does if you can tell, my throat's a little raspy from all that partying and drinking. I don't normally even drink. There's 7-Eleven. They had 7-Elevens, like a different variation in South Korea or Korea. Oh, that's awesome. A lot of y'all have been to Korea. So I know who I'm gonna ask for travel advice when I go to Korea. All of y'all that's been. Oh yeah, the isn't it the Mayan temples, like those pyramids? That's in Mexico City. I'm not sure, but the Incan ruins. I know there were some like Mayan ruins and stuff in Florida as well. That's what I wish I would have actually did like a thing on before I left. Is that like the Mayan ruins in Florida? I think it's not just Florida. I think it's like the deep south that actually has like those ruins, like in different states where it's like they were once were. Belgium, where you can't read signs and you're, yeah, I would be totally lost and I would just be like staring at people just like I'm lost, can I get some assistance? I'm definitely gonna travel with somebody when I do it. I'm not gonna go alone because I'm definitely gonna be lost in culture shock. So I definitely would like to experience it with a person that's experienced with it. I've never been to Ohio, Jay. Curious what's that like. I see the memes everybody posts about Ohio, so like I'm curious. Did they have like plant-based food in Korea? Like I'm pretty sure they do. Like probably like not pho, but probably like a soup or something. Oh wow, yeah. I didn't know anything about a 7-Eleven until like I actually grew up and left out of like rural Virginia. And that was like in the 2000s. Yeah, it can be fun, but it's always that side of like caution like I like to take when being lost and not knowing like different areas and situations. Aztec temples in Mexico City. Okay, cool. I didn't know that part of like, Mexico at all. But thank you for that bit of information. I love learning about like different cultures and civilizations. That's pretty amazing to know that. Do I have a girlfriend? No, I'm single. I've been on YouTube just trying to build up my YouTube, and that takes like a lot of energy, a lot of like attention, and like a lot of work. So I think that's the reason it's like, I don't know, it just takes a lot. So for right now, like I just prefer to kind of like be single until like I build up, you know, build up the YouTube and my little business that I'm trying to do. Just hyper focused. But yeah, it's wild though. YouTube's not easy. It's very hard work. What's up, Divine? Glad you could join us. We're just chilling, talking about random stuff and just vibing. Oh yeah, Illinois. That's like the north. Yeah, north part of the United States. Yeah. Okay, so YouTube, I will say, if you're camera shy, just keep doing it, because when I first started YouTube, I started off like literally this channel was a Disney vlog channel. I used to go to Disney and I would vlog at Disney, what's new at Disney, get on rides, show like the rides and everything. And then like I had a annual pass and everything. And then like my pass was up. I didn't want to spend all that money on a new pass because it was expensive for a resident. It was like 500 bucks. Um, so I said, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And then I was like, I love doing outdoorsy stuff, so I might as well film that in the place of Disney content. So I started filming that. And that was like in 2015 when I started filming my nature hikes and stuff. So, yeah, YouTube, just keep going with it. You'll be not camera shy the more you do it. You get more comfortable with like pointing a camera or a phone at yourself and talking to it in public, or while people are like staring at you like, what is that guy doing? Is he a YouTuber? You will get asked, are you a YouTuber too? Yeah, that's just like for a middle of the road annual pass. They have different levels. That was like the middle of the road. They have higher ones, and if you're out of state, it's like over $1,000 for the annual pass. It's expensive and it's wild, but Disney was some of the best times I've had in my life, honestly. And I never experienced a place that just brought so much magic, just like as an escape from like reality. It was pretty dope. I definitely want to visit Disney again here soon. Yeah. But I mean, if you, Katrina, if you wanna like show your face, just do it. Cause when you go out in public, people like see your face as you like walking, and you know, it's just like being out in public, but with a camera. It's it takes some getting used to, but you'll get used to it. Divine, is that you on the Facebook ad commercial? Yeah, that's me. Facebook paid me and like put me on their van life Facebook advertisement. So if you see that, that's me. I'm the face of like a massive like van life Facebook ad. That was wild too. I have the diesel heater on and it's on 1, but it gets like super hot and it's like 38 degrees, but it's still pretty hot. So I turn the roof fan on and it just pulls out some of that heat. Cause this thing is hot. I got the 10 kilowatt instead of the 2 kilowatt. I needed the 2 kilowatt. What's up? Oh, Gun 19. Yeah. What's up? Invasion Animation. Yeah, you definitely will get like more people if you show your face, Katrina, and just like, you know, connect with people, talk to people. They'll definitely like appreciate that. What's up, Curtis? You made it to a live. Yes. Thank you, Katrina. I built this thing with no knowledge, and like, I don't know, I just had like this vision, and at the time I used to love to go clubbing and to like raves. So that's the reason I wanted these lights. This is like my atmosphere that I had gotten used to with like all the lights, and yeah. So I made it as like cozy and like futuristic rave style as possible. Even though it's like a 90s van. And you're welcome. Definitely the hardest part is just doing it. That's the hardest part. That the first step is like the hardest thing, but after you take that first step, it'll slowly become easier and easier and easier. Nothing much, Curtis. Back in the van for the first time this week. Very busy week. Been going to a lot of like parties. My sister's wedding and stuff was this week. So I was gifted, what is it? Old Smoky Old Miss. I believe it's a whiskey, but it's like the cookie dough flavor. So I had to drink it, of course. And that tore me up last night. And I'm still sort of feeling it. Because I don't drink and I'm a lightweight. Quartzite. I have heard of quartzite, and I know like a lot of van lifers like flock to the southwest, but like I wouldn't go to the southwest when there's not a lot of van lifers. Like I don't like when like big groups flock to a place, because it kind of has like an impact on that place. So I like to stay spread out. Like if everybody went southwest, I'd probably go like northwest, I mean, like Washington State or places like that. And then when they leave, I'll go down there. But yeah, Quartzsite, I would like to visit Quartzsite. In New Mexico, I was looking at moving to New Mexico for some reason, because New Mexico has been like calling me, and I've never been. I've only seen pictures and like that's about it. But yeah, I definitely want to go to New Mexico. Yeah, I had the tux on, and that's a very rare sight. Before then, I had a friend that had a wedding, so I wore a suit. But before then, I hadn't worn a suit for over probably like 15 years. Well, that's a lie, because I worked at a performing arts center and we had to wear tuxedos. So, but other than that, for like my personal self, I hadn't worn a suit in like 15 years. I do get that a lot, Invasion. I was going through a Wendy's drive-through one time, and this lady was like, hand over her mouth, and she thought I was DL Hughley. I'm like, nah, I'm not DL Hughley, but thanks. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna start making the videos again now that I have the time to do so. Um, I just took a little break with all the stuff going on. So we're gonna get back into the videos. Two places, Baltimore, Maryland, and Myrtle Beach. Yeah, man, that's how I am. I've never left the Southeast. I've been to a lot of states in the Southeast, but never left the Southeast. And I think I went to Baltimore one time for a funeral. Um, that's the as highest as I've been north is Baltimore, I think. Yeah, Maryland. Um, I can't really remember because I was a kid, but I remember when I pulled into Baltimore to like this neighborhood, there were kids chasing like the ice cream truck, and like, you know, it had the ice cream music playing. All the kids were like running behind the truck trying to get ice cream, and I was like amazed because that was stuff that you would see on movies in rural Virginia because we don't have ice cream trucks. So I was just like, whoa, this is like a movie. But yeah, I think I would go back to Maryland because there's some things I want to visit, and I have on my to visit list in Maryland. Dylan, my Astro van is a 1994. It is the short version, not like the extended. It's just like the short version. I think they call it a shorty, but it's a 94. And I love it. It's been so good to me. Knock on wood, but it's been really good to me. Really reliable. It's not like perfect maintenance wise. Like my temperature gauge does not work. I use it used to know like if the van's overheating by smell. Like if I smell antifreeze or coolant, that's when I know the van's probably running hot or something's not right. Oh yeah, surely. Everybody, yes, get to know everybody because that was like what builds the community and makes it like a super awesome, amazing community. I love that, and that's why I love to have the live events too, so I can connect with you all and y'all can like connect with me. I love that. Ice cream truck in the winter. Uh, I I I didn't know they did that, honestly. Oh man, Dylan, don't be nervous. The Astro. Okay, so the Astro is super easy, but some things are super hard to do because they're in awkward places. But other than that, it's a super easy van to work on. I've replaced the water pump. I've replaced the pulleys, the belts, the front shocks. I need to replace the rear shocks because they're like 30 something years old. And I want to try and get my AC going because I don't have AC in this bad boy. And it gets hot. I have to ride with no shirt on. I have to throw water on myself as I'm driving so I can get that window AC. But it's not a hard van to work on. It's an awesome van. The 4.3 you probably know is an awesome motor. Definitely you're gonna love it. Invasion. Do you have a favorite animal? I do. It's cats. I really like cats a lot. Like any kind of cat, house cat, tigers, lions. I love cats. Good night, Sherry. Enjoy the rest of it. Hopefully, I can pop back in soon so I could travel. But I have a Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, Curtis. What's up, Neptune, Pisces? I mean, okay, so it's kind of roomy in here, but it's kind of small because I have the small Astro van. I think it looks more roomy on camera because sometimes when I do like the wide angle, it makes it look like a massive van, but it's actually really tiny. Um, I I can't remember the square footage, but it's pretty tiny. Yeah, cats. Cats are crazy, but that's what makes me love them so much. Like, that's why I love them, because they're crazy and wild and spontaneous and just does whatever, and they're just chilling like all the time. I love cats. Oh, Invasion, you would probably get along with this girl I used to know. She had like 4 snakes, and they would get out of like the cages and just be hiding under the stove in the apartment. Yeah, you probably like that. Yo, what's up, KW? Oh, thank you, Scrappy. Yeah, the sudden loss of Holly was like shocking because it happened so quick, but you know, I knew it was gonna come one day because when she got here, she was a full-blown adult and she was a stray. So like I rescued her and we started feeding her. So she was a pretty older cat, I think, and like it was just so sudden. But so thankful I met her and our paths crossed. Is there anything I would add on to my van? Before I answer that one, thank you, Ro. The Charlottesville history was pretty cool. All right, Invasion. Is there anything I would add to my van? Yes, solar, and I would also like to do the DC to DC charging. Although I can do that with the power boxes I have, just plugging it into the 12-volt cigarette lighter. I feel like to be able to stay out longer, I would need like a bigger capacity, I guess, of like a power box. But the power box is such an amazing, easy solution to having power in your van. Like I'm running everything on like the power box, and I don't have to have like 2 lithium, 3 lithium batteries, and you know. So the solar is the next big upgrade, and then after that, it's just more cosmetic looks like lift kit, bigger tires, rear locker, stuff like that. That's why I love cats. What's up, Casey? Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining us. Where are you? I am in Virginia. I have been pretty much stuck in the Virginia to North Carolina states due to like financial stuff, but I've been working on that. YouTube's been helping me out since like the monetization. I am so thankful for that. But yeah, I'm hoping to get out west, Midwest, North, Canada, you know, just travel all over, bring y'all some cool videos, cool content, bring you into my life, and you know, just share it with y'all because I like to film. Have you had issues with ants or mice getting in the van? No, I have not had any issues with ants or mice. If I'm cooking, like I will pick up any crumb, I'll wipe up any of like the residue left by any food, and I have a trash can with a lid on it. That's so important in van life, to get a trash can with a lid on it. That blocks all the odors. Like it can be onions, but that lid will block that odor and you cannot smell it. So always have that trash can with a lid on it. I got that advice from Van City Van Life, Chrome. Yeah. Jay, thank you, thank you. I try my best at creating content. Because I love creating content. I love filming. I love telling like the story aspect of it. And I just, everything to do with film, I love. And combine that with another thing I love, the outdoors and van life and traveling. I just love it so much. I enjoy it so much. That's why I upload so much, because I just enjoy it so much. So the Velcro for the curtains, God chose me. I got it from Amazon. It's 10-pound strength, I believe. These curtains that you see back here, they're pushed into the windows with a spring rod that I got from Dollar General. Like, it's literally just like the thing that, you know, puts tension on it. And I got those from Dollar General, but the ones that I hang for the partition in the front, that's just Amazon Velcro. Yes, Scrappy Van City is like my favorite channel, and I started off watching him first out of any of the van lifers on YouTube. He was the first one that I saw, and like I instantly was like, yo, this dude, because I used to DJ too. I used to be a DJ out of high school, and that was really like the thing, like, yo, okay, he was a DJ too, and now like the van life. So yeah. Let's see. Thank you, Divine. Yes, everybody, hit those thumbs up. It just helps the channel grow and get out into the algorithm and bring more cool souls in the chat. Bungee cord for curtain rod. Hey, bungee cord works. Whatever works is great. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just whatever works, you know? Has anyone ever tried to break in? And if they did you stop them? Nobody's ever tried to break in. Because I'm usually in pretty like remote places. I don't go to a lot of cities. And I tend to like, I guess people would look at the Astro and be like, oh, that's an old crusty van. Like, I mean, I don't even have like a CD player or a VHS player. It's just a factory radio that sucks. So if they break in, they're not gonna be getting much anyway. And like everything's like empty up front, and like the dash is old, and yeah, people would be like, okay, yeah, this van is. But if they do try to break in, I have so many hatchets, knives, and other things around here. That would be a pretty bad idea. Because country boys don't play. Yes, I have an EcoFlow River Neptune, and it has like the solar hookup thing on the side, so I can put a panel, mount a panel on the roof, and I can actually use like the big ones, not just the EcoFlow brand. I can use any of them. It's like the universal connector, and I can run that from the roof to this power station, and it'll stay charged. And this thing will charge from like 1% to like 100 in like an hour and 20 minutes, I think. So it's very quick charging. That's why I love the EcoFlow River one over my Jackery, because the Jackery takes forever to charge. Oh yeah, I got the hatchet literally like right there. Like, it's right there. Like, and then yeah, I got like so many bushcrafting knives. It's my outdoors, man. I have all of the like sharp tools, and yeah, you just don't want to like break into my van, especially with me in it. Yeah, oh yeah, Jay, I looked at the briefcase solar panels, but I was like, I want more of like a permanent option, so I can just have it on the roof and just like have it plugged in all the time. I don't really have to take out anything to set it up in a parking lot or whatever. I just want it to be like there, available to like charge anytime without having to like have the panels out. I think it may be a little too stealthy to the point that it may be kind of sketchy. Because I've been told like if if the person didn't know me, they would think my van was kind of sketchy. So like, yeah. I may have made it a little too like stealthy. It's that sketchy blue van over there with the black covers over all the windows. Casey, how do I cook? I have a 2-burner propane stove in the back, and I have a backpacking propane stove. I also have a portable kitchen where I open my back doors and I can flip up like the table and counter space, and I can sit there and cook. If as you watch like the videos, you'll see it. You'll see the setup. And then I also can have a little setup in here where I set the 2-burner propane stove under this, and it just takes out all the smells and scent. That's if I want to stay in and kind of like be stealthy, I guess you can say. That's why I made it so I could cook in here also. But I love cooking outside. The Gold Zero. I heard of the Gold Zeros and the Jackery 1500. Oh yeah. I mean, I love knives. They're very useful tools, not just for like protection, but for like building things, crafting things, survival situations. Even if you, let's say you have to cut a tag off of a shirt or something, it's just a great tool. Yeah, Curtis, I don't do cities, so like the places I go is very remote, and it would be pretty stupid for people to just be like riding around out there just to look for somebody's vehicle to break in, because it's like so much of a hassle. So like I stay away from cities, and if I do go to cities, um, I make sure that I have like the window coverings and everything covered in the back portion to where you can only see in the front. And the front is like bare bones, nothing. It's clean as a whistle, and like the seats cracked. So yeah, it's pretty much like a thing where they would think, oh, this isn't worth it, which is not worth it because I don't even have anything worth it in here, honestly. Nothing's over $200. So I mean, right, I don't have like expensive stuff in here either, Jay. When I get out, I take all my camera gear, so, and I edit everything on my phone, so I don't have to bring a laptop and stuff. So it's very minimalistic, which I love in here. I'm a very minimalist van lifer, so I just like to be super minimalist. Oh yeah, invasion. That's what I do. That's what I used to do before I started like all the van life content. I used to make fires, teach people how to make fires, build shelters, bushcrafting. I do all that stuff. I love all that stuff because my thing was, since I go into the outdoors so much, I'm not going to count on someone to rescue me. So I made sure that I knew how to rescue myself if at all possible. So that's why like I got into bushcrafting and everything. I feel like that's a very important aspect of being an outdoorsman, to know how to survive in the outdoors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I don't even have a machete. I just have like hatchets. But I need to get a machete. I feel like they're a better tool. Oh yeah, I need a telescope for that. There's a dark sky park not too far away, and that place would be perfect for UFO hunting. NASA comes there and have star parties. They bring out their massive telescopes, and you can like look through them and camp out in the field with NASA astronomers, and it's pretty dope. Yeah, Scrappy. When people ask to see my van, I'm just like, nah. I don't really show people my van unless I'm comfortable with you. If I can get like a vibe on you, and I feel like, all right, yeah, you're a dope person, you're a cool person. You won't like rememberize like stuff or look at stuff to steal, I guess. So yeah, I really don't show people the inside of my van unless it's on YouTube, which I mean everybody's probably seen it anyway. Insane, Jay. I've always been like economically challenged, so I learned to do everything on my own. And being in rural Virginia, you don't have the services like everybody else has in a city, so you kind of have to do things on your own. Katrina, I think I'd follow Jazzy Vibes. She's in a minivan, right? I think I follow, subscribe to her. Invasion. Fire is like the most important thing besides water. uh, we definitely got to get you making those fires. I actually have video of me making a fire with a ferro rod, I think, on my YouTube somewhere. It's probably really old, but it's on there, I think, somewhere. What's up, Van Life? Or Mariah? Greetings from Virginia. We do the two up, two down, VA. That's not a gang sign. It's just something we do. I promise. Yeah, man. The van is spoiling me. It's taking away like my backpacking abilities, my bushcrafting things. But I'm getting back out there. I'm not gonna let the van completely take that, because I love doing that kind of stuff, man. I just, the van is so comfy, and when you stay in a van as like opposed to a tent, it's like, yo. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna break the being spoiled by the van. I'm gonna get out and do some backpacking here soon. Probably somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains. Oh yeah, man. The vibes of people, and like if you actually like pay attention to people, you can read a lot just from talking to a person. Right, Carly. It's just like asking, "Can I look in your house?" It's like, nah. Why do you need to come in my house? You know. Although I do show inside of my house on YouTube all the time, it's just like in person is like a completely different story. And sorry, I'm kind of behind in the chat, but I'm catching up. Yeah, pine sap is really good, and then there's this thing called fatwood. It comes from like coniferous trees, like cedar. It's like the resin, like the vein where that resin travels through, that burns forever. That's a good fire starter too. It's called fat wood. Look that up. What's up, R. Richardson? Quest for fire. Yeah, fire is definitely like the most important, because you need to boil water somehow, you need to cook, you need to stay warm. And fire also is like this comforting thing. Just to be out, if you're out way out by yourself and you have a fire going, it's like a comfy thing. That's why it's like so important. What's up, Michelina? Sorry if I butcher your names. I am not good with pronouncing names. But I'm sorry if I butchered that. But I'm doing great. Just chilling, hanging out with everybody on the live. We're just vibing. Hello, love my purple. Are you living the van life? Yup, I'm living the Astro van life. The Honda CRV? No, that's not too small. That's awesome. You can do that. There's people living out of Priuses and all sorts of things. You can do that. Honda CRV is great because I think they're all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, definitely go for it. You're gonna love the freedom. You're gonna love being cozy. Yeah, when you leave your door open, Neptune, for like breezes, I kind of like crack it a little bit because when I have it wide open, that kind of like people feel like that invites them to come by and like look in and like be weird. You know? That's why I'm glad I have these windows. I can just pop the windows open and then the roof vent. I honestly don't even have to have the door cracked because the roof vent does everything and then the windows just pulls in that breeze. CRVs are definitely good vehicles. Yes, I do follow van lifers. I follow Winter as Blue, Black Pearl Van Life, Van City Van Life, uh, Foresty Forest. Let's see who else. Who else? Late Bloomer 1111. I believe it's 4 1s. She's dope. She's got a schoolie. Definitely check her out. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I'm probably missing somebody, but yeah, those are the main ones that I watch. Yeah, Jay, since being an influencer online, I will park my van at a state park, and a lot of the state park employees follow me and they know my van. So anytime I come to a park, I always get approached. Don't get me wrong, I love it. I love meeting you all in person. I love just seeing the smiles on your face when I meet you, and just that I'm okay with because y'all my people. So like, yeah, I'm okay with that. But like, just random people slowly like walking up and like trying to peek in the van. It's kind of like, nah, man, like chill. All right, let me see. Let me catch up. I'm so behind in chat. Guys just walked in and stuff. Yeah, see, people will like just try to walk in when you got your door. It's like, yo, get out, get out. Yeah, Curtis. So I'm in rural Virginia. They don't even really know about van life. They have no regulations on parking. So like just parking downtowns and small towns, it's like you can just go pretty much free range because nobody knows like I'm even in the Astro. They just think, okay, somebody parked there. Um, so yeah, being in rural Virginia, it's just like it's so easy to find parking. It's crazy. What's my favorite hobby or activities outside of YouTube and van life? The outdoors. Definitely the outdoors. Mountain biking. I used to ride dirt bikes a lot. I still have like my childhood dirt bike. I need to fix that. I'm gonna fix that really soon and then get like a hitch carrier for that and put my dirt bike on the back so we can do some dirt biking adventures. Um, I love learning. I love doing research on like historical places and just doing like really nerdy stuff. I'm a low key like nerdy person. But I mean, being nerdy is not a bad thing. I just, I just like to geek out on stuff. Do I plan to travel to the Midwest? Yes, absolutely. I am going to travel this entire country, and I want to travel the entire Canada, entirety of Canada. Oh yeah, I have this fan right here. This blows air in and out. I have another fan like over there. It's like a battery powered portable fan with like 4 modes. I turn that bad boy on and it feels so good in the summertime, like so good. So I have 2 fans. Right. You don't need an expensive rig. The Astro van, I got this rig free because it was not running. I got it running. Like I put in the work to get it running and it was free. Um, so like this is a free van. You can do this in it. Like you don't have to spend a lot of money on anything as long as you know how to like fix it, which you can research it on YouTube and get it going. You can have a very, very inexpensive rig. Thanks, Katrina. I'm gonna try and remember that. I'm probably gonna have to look back on the live stream and remember them. What's up, Chauncey? Doing good, doing good, just chilling. Yeah, it is a lot of like crazies and a lot of people in like the rural areas. They like to be nosy, so they'll like ride by and like stare at you like that, and you'd be like, what am I doing? So just like when I was doing the Black History video at the school, I was filming the school and a car literally stopped on the road and the people in it sat there and looked at me for a second and then pulled off, and I'm just like, okay, like like that happens a lot in rural Virginia. People love to just like be a little bit nosy. Oh yeah, I've seen the Japanese van lifers in India and like Europe. Those are pretty awesome to watch that as well, just to see how van lifers in other parts of the world do it. Yeah, that would be dope. The Underground Railroad tour of Southeast Ohio. That would be dope. Yes. What's up, Rain in Motion? Yes, our YouTube's algorithm is finally working. Yes, man. Always good vibes when we hang out over here. It's just like super random, talk about anything, have conversations with each other, just vibe out, just chill, just relax. That's what it's about. Because, I'm over here clicking buttons once again. Hopefully I don't close the stream. I'm gonna get some more water. All this talking has got my throat raspy. Good old water. And now my lips are chapped. So for chapped lips, I use this. It's probably backwards, but this is really good. It's all natural. It's very good. It smells very good. And you can use it for cuts, dry skin, pretty much anything. And it's by Henna Herbs, Farm to Body. It's really good. Gotta get rid of those chapped lips. Thanks, Ro. I'm gonna be doing so much more of those tours. I can't wait the problem is I've just done so many of them in my area that I'm kind of confined to at the moment. I've run out of places. There is a couple that I haven't been to, and I really want to go there. There's this one former slave church, the only one left in the state. Definitely want to visit that. That's a very cool looking structure. That's one I want to go to so bad. It's coming. It's coming soon. YouTube is helping me to get out there and do this. It's coming soon. But yeah, the history thing, that's definitely my jam. I love haunted, unusual places. So if I can find a haunted place, count me in. I'll be there. I'll be doing it on video, probably all by myself, because I'm not scared. But yeah, those history videos, more coming. So just be on the lookout for that. It might take a little bit of time, but it's on the way. Definitely. See, that's why I love these live streams, because I can get more information out to you instead of having to like record a video, schedule the video for you to see the video, wait for you to see the information, and then go from there. Live, it's like instant information. And I can talk to y'all. I love doing lives. I'm probably gonna try and do more live streams because I love doing live streams. This is becoming like the new thing. Carly, no, watch those videos at nighttime, all the lights off. That's gonna give it the best effect. That's the best time to watch the movies. The scary, haunted stuff. Definitely gotta get that vibe in. Oh yes, Ro, I got more of that coming too. More of that on the way. Oh yeah, the haunted UFO tour. That's epic. Definitely epic. Do it there, letting people stay. Yeah, man, Curtis, staying in a haunted place. The vibes is like, all right, so me, I don't really believe in like ghosts because I haven't seen concrete evidence, but I'm very interested in ghosts. I just don't 100% like believe in ghosts. So when I go to those places, I'm always in like the logical state of mind, I guess you can say. So I don't really get scared. If I hear noise, I don't know, a logical reason, I can find usually where the noise came from, but yeah. But if I see a ghost, I'm definitely gonna believe in ghosts. Thank you, Neptune Pisces, so much for that super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You need to sleep afterwards. Oh. Well, yeah, I guess I understand. Do I like to watch the YouTube videos of people camping at haunted places? Yes, yes, I love those videos. It was this one guy that was doing a solo series where he'd go into these abandoned places and just stay the night by himself. And he got surrounded by coyotes in his tent in an abandoned building. It was wild. I can't think of the channel's name. Maybe Uncharted Travel. That might be the name of it. But I love watching those camping videos in haunted places. Right? It's wild how they charge all that money. Do you think you'd ever get a camper trailer? Chauncey, I want, after the van builds, because I like vans at the moment, but I love the alternate like forms of living. So like I would definitely get like a truck with like the truck bed like camper thing. I don't know the official name, but I would love to do that, like a big 4x4 truck, like truck house life, I believe. That I would love to do. Yeah, if I seen a ghost, I'd probably be tripping too, and it would probably scare me a little bit. But I'd just be so like interested in finding out if it's real, what it is, and just being curious that I would probably get beat up or ate up by a ghost. Oh yeah, Lake Mead. I've been hearing a lot about Lake Mead especially because it was drying up, but I didn't know it was haunted. I'd definitely stay out there. Breaking out the telescope. Yeah, Neptune. So here, where like the area that I stay in is like a dark sky area. So like the sky is literally almost as dark as Death Valley, if not probably like very close to Death Valley, like darkness, because I'm in such a rural place. Um, but yes, the stars are amazing. And the iPhone that I use can take some amazing star pictures, like surprisingly well. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that so much. The craziest thing I've experienced in my van are the coolest thing I've seen. Ooh, I'm gonna have to think on that. The craziest thing, it's probably not really that crazy, but when I'm like at gas stations or like truck stops, I park my van and I just chill in the back, resting up sometimes. And like people will pull up right beside my van and do like drug deals, be talking about all this like very personal, private stuff. And I'm just like in the van. That's my entertainment. Just like people say so much stuff. I'm sure all you other van lifers know that people talk about so much stuff and we hear it all. Oh no, I hope the ghosts don't find me, Jay. For real, if there are ghosts, please don't find me. Of course, the bright blue van's not gonna help, but if it says horror in the description, I'm out. Thank you, Katrina. I hope you have a nice night or whatever time it is. I hope you enjoy it, get well rested, and you have a wonderful week ahead of you. Peace out. Oh, that's wild, Justine. Like, that's a good point. Cause why would they know they're a ghost? That's a good point. That's definitely something to like think on. Have you done astrophotography? Yes, yes. I have done a bit of it. I had my Sony camera out at the International Dark Sky Park. I used that. They were really great pictures, but now that I have the iPhone 15 Pro, the night shots, and the only reason I have the iPhone 15 Pro is because it was free. The cell phone company or carrier was doing a deal for like Christmas, and it was a trade in your like phone, which I had an iPhone 13, so I just traded that one in for the 15. And like, yeah, this phone is amazing. Like the camera quality is so much better. Yeah, the Walmart parking lots and like the gas station parking lots like around these parts is pretty wild. You just hear so much. So be careful, folks. When you're beside a van, someone just might be in there listening to your combo. Have I had any weird experiences seeing aliens or Bigfoot? I have not seen any aliens, I don't think. And I've been looking for Bigfoot, but Bigfoot's been running away from me. So if I can get a hold of him and tell him that his car insurance is due, then yeah, I would definitely like to meet Bigfoot. Yeah, Jay, you see like crazy stuff, you hear crazy stuff. It's wild. It's like GTA. Kyle, hope that's how you say it. Right, Curtis. It's the living that I'm more like concerned about, honestly. Yeah, because people sometimes they don't have the best intentions. So it's like, yeah, you gotta watch your back out there and be prepared for any situation, because those situations can arise at any second. So always be prepared. Oh yeah, the other thing that I have in here is bear spray, but that can be a bit of a bother, like if you're spraying it in the van, because you're in the van too, and that stuff's just gonna fill up the van, and yeah, it's gonna get you too. So I would advise against like that inside of the van. But bear spray is also a good like self-protection thing, because it can shoot like 20 feet. Yeah, Kyle, I lived in the hood in Florida, so that taught me a lot. That taught me how to like be very like street smart. Rug troll, what's up? You made it. You made it. I don't know how much longer I'll be on, but you made it. That's all that matters. You made it. Yeah, bear spray definitely affects humans. I've sprayed myself before. The worst feeling in the world. Your eyes are burning out of your head, your nose is running. Then when you hop in the shower to try to like wash it off, it runs down your body and it burns every part of your body that it has touched. It's not fun. I would rather be shot. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, true, because it's 87 minutes so far, the live stream says. So that's over an hour. Wow, it feels like I've been on here for like 30 minutes. But I like to give time so other people who haven't been able to catch a live stream can like catch a live stream. And that's why I decided to do it today, because I know people from all over the world tune into this. So like I wanted a time that would, fit everybody's schedule. So I try to stay on a little bit. Staying out of dangerous environments. Yeah, you just like you can read the environment. And if there's a place like Chrome said from Van City Van Life, is there a place you're thinking about spending the night? Don't just ride around there before you spend the night. Go during like 3, 4 in the morning, ride around and see how active that area is. Because that's when you want to know how many people are out, who's out, that type of stuff. So just ride around the area at like 3, 4 in the morning and see what it's like. What's up, Johan? What's up? You live in the van? Yep, live in the van, in the good old Astro van. I do have a big nose. This is my African ancestry nose. 7:45. Yeah, 7:43 right now where I'm at. Yeah, I live part-time in my van, Johan. I'm not full-time. I'm just part-time right now. Thanks, Rogue Troll. It doesn't bother me when people talk about my nose. I was bullied as a kid, as you probably could imagine, for being so different. None of that affects me. Parking in an apartment complex. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about the apartment complex. It seems pretty easy to pull off, because when I lived in an apartment, we didn't have resident tags. And like, I could definitely have pulled that off, pulling every single night, just like I lived there, and just stay in the van. Milk, Neptune, I don't know. I didn't pour milk on me, but I would imagine it could, because it does it for spices like peppers and stuff. Yes, I am in the US, Johan, in the South, American South. Very wilderness, rural area, off grid, but still have service. Oh man, Jay. Do I use iOverland? I don't. I I think I used it at one point, but I don't use it anymore. I don't know, cause I don't like tagging like places. Cause another van life made the great argument, like when you tag a place, then like maybe 10 or 20 other van lifers will show up there, and then next thing you know, like the place is gone. And like I don't know, I just don't use it. I don't like to tag really locations that in depth, in detail. What's up, late bloomer? I gave you a shout out. Good to see you're here. You joined the live stream. We can trade late bloomers to one with the schoolie, the Chevy or GMC schoolie. That's pretty dope. Definitely pretty dope. Do I save money? Yes, a lot of money. You look pretty tall. No, I'm pretty short. I'm like 5'8". I don't know what that is in centimeters, but I'm a little bit over average height, but 5'8's not that tall. Talk about the history of places you go. I'm a total nerd and there's a lot of history. Yes, I have more of those videos with me doing history coming out soon. I just need to find the places, and I want to do the it's this one place, the Nat Turner Revolt. I want to do that pretty soon. That's not too far away, so I really want to do that. I really want to do that one. 6 feet tall? Yeah, you're like way over me. Kyle, yes, I do watch other van life videos on YouTube. Late bloomer 111, that was just in here. She's one of them. Van City Van Life, Winter is Blue. I'm probably missing other people that I watch, but like I can't think of it right now. Do I plan on getting an RV? No, I'll stick with the vans. I love the vans, like old vintage vans. I love vans. But if I'm able one day, I'll probably get the 4x4 Sprinter because they're like so capable. So, but I love old vans. They're like my jam. The older, the better. Oh yeah, Nat Turner. His revolt was not too far from here. Is a guy who knows all of the specific places, and yeah. So I would like to meet him and do like a full-on Nat Turner's Revolt tour. It would be crazy. Johan, you sleep in your... Yes, I sleep in my van. I have cozy, very cozy bed. It's the most comfortable bed I've ever had in my life in this van. It's very comfortable. I have a kitchen, I have everything, power, I have everything I need. It's literally like apartment on wheels. Yeah, Winter is Blue is a cool dude. RTR, nah, I probably won't Carolyn go to RTR. I'm kind of like a person that doesn't really like crowds. I'm more of like the backcountry, like hermit, I guess you can say. But I do want to experience it one day, probably for like a day or two, but multiple days, I don't think I could do it. It's just so much. Do you think I would get a bike or a motorcycle? Yes, I have a dirt bike from my childhood that I'm gonna hopefully repair very soon, and I'm gonna attach it to the back of the van. I have a bike that I put back there, but I love riding dirt bikes. I grew up as a kid riding dirt bikes. It's my jam. So that's why I have a mountain bike, because it reminds me of riding a dirt bike. Would I ever go full-time row? Yes, that's my goal. I definitely want to go full-time, and YouTube is helping me to become full-time, and I am so thankful for that. Why I don't consider hummus? I didn't call. That's a good point, Jay. That's a good point. From the south, but I grew up in the north. There's so much history in the south. Yeah, Rain. It's Virginia has so much history. Specifically, like it's wild. North Carolina. Well, each state has a lot of like history, but Virginia just blows my mind how much history. I walked the slave trail in Richmond, where they docked the slave ships, and the first slaves got off and walked this very trail. I walked that trail, and I just know that my ancestor definitely walked that trail, which is it's mind-blowing. It's sad history, but it's all history. It needs to be known, it needs to be shown, you know. That's how we learn, that's how we evolve as people, and that's how we know like what not to do. Do you park in a safe spot? Yeah, oh yeah. I'm a outdoorsman, so I'm always in the backcountry, national forest, just forest in general. You don't see people for days. Literally, you won't see people for days. Small microwave. Oh my god, the microwave is gonna pull so much power. I don't have all that power, so I just do it the old-fashioned way with the two-burner propane stove. But I'm sure if I want to heat something up, I can use the diesel heater vent, because that thing's pretty hot. Johan, yes, I have a kitchen in the van. If you go back and like, you'll see like all the videos of like me cooking, and yeah, it's pretty nice to have all those things. My adventure for my top bucket list. Ooh, yes, Canada. Canada is probably my top bucket list. I want to see all their national parks. They have so much wilderness and outdoors. It's just massive. Definitely Canada. The West too. I definitely want to experience the West, and then the North, of course. I want to experience it all, but like, I don't know, something about like Canada that's calling me to go like explore its vastness. Oh yeah, Curtis, Rosa, definitely Rosa. I I do follow her. With the setup I have right now. Oh yeah, Rug Troll. That's very powerful experience. My emotions were like just rolling, but you know, it's okay to feel those emotional things, because we're emotional beings, and like when you feel them, it lets you know you're alive. Just don't let them control you, and you'll be fine. At least that's what I tell myself anyway. That's what works for me. So how do you shower? So there's lakes, there's creeks. I have a shower in the van, a portable shower I can hang up and just shower. There's national chain gym memberships in the United States. They're everywhere. You can just travel around and find like a Planet Fitness, go shower in there. And the last option is you can get a pot of water. You can heat up that water. You can get like soap, washcloth, soap up, and rinse off with it. It's very easy to like shower in van life. Oh yeah, Kyle, I give the history all year long, not just like the month, but yeah, it's so great to see like all the history postings because it teaches us more. But I celebrate it all year. You'll see them all year long. Oh wow, that's so fascinating how you like know your ancestry and everything. Jay, invasion. Have you ever mountain climbed? If you do you plan on going to Everest? I have mountain climbed, but it's not like the Everest type of mountain climbing. It's just like bouldering, pretty much climbing up rocks to get to a summit. And the mountains here aren't as high as most places because we have ancient mountains that have eroded so much. But I do love mountain climbing. I love to be on top of a mountain. I love to just look out over the world and just have that experience. Rain, yes. That is very true. That is very true. Late bloomer, the bike rack that I use. You know, I'm gonna have to look that up and I'm gonna have to send it to you because I can't even think of what bike rack I have right now. Yeah, because last night, as I told everybody at the beginning of the stream, was my sister's wedding. I drank a lot of liquor, and I don't normally drink, but it was a very special occasion, so I drank, and I'm still hungover, and I still feel it, and I can't think of it right now. I think Max Hall. I think that's one. Max Hall, two-person bike rack. That sounds right. I'll still send it to you though. It would be cool to drive through it. Yes, yes. I definitely want to experience that. I'll definitely have to come back to the stream and like look at all the van life channels that people have posted because I can't I probably won't remember. Johan, I have a 94 Chevy Astro van, the best van in my opinion. Area of NYS. One day, Finger Lakes and Letchworth State Park. So many state parks for camping. Where is NYS? I'm trying to think. Yeah, Casey, what is NYS? Rug Troll, I had no idea. No rinse bath. Oh, is that like the wipes? If so, I definitely want to look into those. Yeah, I get that DL Hughley look-alike a lot. He was only able to shower once a month. What? Yeah, that's why a lot of people quit van life. They don't really, know how to do it and they don't research it and like Scrappy said, lazy. New York State. Oh, see, I've never been to New York State. Um, I'm a country bumpkin, so I pretty much will stand out like a sore thumb, of course, with my accent that I try to get rid of sometimes because when I moved to Florida, people made fun of my accent. But I think it's a really cool accent. And I'm trying to get it back, but I kind of like left it when I moved to Florida, like professional job. So I had to like leave it. And now I'm just like, why did I get rid of it? I work to live, I don't live to work. Exactly. Exactly. Unfortunately, you just have to work, whether it be content creation or an office job. You just have to find something that brings in like the money, because that's how you're gonna be able to do more things, really. Oh wow. See, Casey, nobody ever really speaks of like New York State. It's always New York City. So, we don't know those things. Kyle, my favorite foods to cook. Oh my goodness. I uh I like quinoa. I really love quinoa, and I love to put the turnips in the quinoa, and like broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, peppers, onions. Because I'm plant based. I've been plant based for a while, like 10 years or so. Um, I love veggies. Johan, yes, I depend on YouTube as a job mostly now. But I still do like odd jobs, to fill in and supplement the income. So I do like odd jobs and YouTube. Looking under the table, work for tips. Right, working under the table is the best. You don't have to pay taxes. It's the best. Do I believe in parallel dimensions? Yeah, definitely do, because as like humans, we can only like theorize what life is, and nobody really knows for sure what it is. So anything's possible. So definitely I keep my mind open. Parallel dimensions can definitely be a real thing. It can be like anything out there. A late bloomer. What started me to be vegan? It's when I saw like a cow get slaughtered in a video, and I was like, nah, I don't want to be a part of that, because yeah, I can't support that. So that's what made me turn into vegan. Um, it was a transition, but after the video, I had that mindset, so it made it a bit easier to be vegan and not want to, participate in the slaughter of animals that weren't given the chance to live. Oh no, Rain. My parents are Southern parents. They eat soul food, pork, like all that stuff. They are nowhere near plant based. Rug Troll, I know you do a little mechanical stuff. Do you know how to work on diesel engines? Rug Troll, I do not know how to work on diesel engines, but a quick search on YouTube and I'll be able to work on diesel engines, because that's how I learned everything. YouTube. Casey, no, it's not hard at all. In my early days of being vegan, I was a bodybuilder. I had big old muscles, not like these old sticks right now. I was benching 360 for 4 reps. It was, you get your protein from high protein veggies like broccoli and stuff like that. It's not hard. I don't have any deficiencies, and I've not eaten a single piece of meat for 10 years. Because before vegan, I was vegetarian for a little bit. So all right, hopefully I'm not too far behind on these super chats. Not super chats, these chat messages. And like a cool idea that other ways of creatures existing. Exactly. But I don't like the idea of killing. Yeah, it's like, yeah, the killing of the animals, that gets to me, especially being a nature lover, you know, like Scrappy, what would you do if you got a knock on your window while parked out in the middle of nowhere at night? Well, basically, I would hop up, peek out the window, and be like, try to see what it was. And I have a lot of means to protect myself if need be in here. I'm a country boy. We're really crafty. We know what to do in those situations. So who's ever, playing around or trying to break in outside the van, I feel sorry for them. Johan, are you religious? Now, I'm not, but I respect all religions. I'm not religious myself though, but I respect every single religion. Isn't getting protein. You can find that in lots of other places for need. Yeah, Jay, the vegan foods nowadays are fortified. So like they put the stuff that you would need to get from meat in it, like the I think it's B12. Like all that stuff is in the stuff now, like fortified stuff like cereals. Like it's easy to get that without like the meat. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, this is my like favorite little lighting setup. I love these lights. These things, they're mood lights, so they can always like bring up your mood if you need them to be. They have this fancy remote where you can like change the modes on it. Like I don't know, it's weird modes that I never use, but yeah, I love those lights. Do you have a gun? What country boy doesn't? Corporate overlords. What's up, Ronald? How are you? I am doing amazing. Just on here chilling, on here vibing. There's nothing more important than the food you put. Exactly, Jay. That's the most important things. The food that you put in your body. And what I do is I'm actually on an ITAL diet, which is vital, only natural, organic, stuff. But it's what's available. If you can't find like the organic stuff, you're gonna have to eat something. So I'll eat like the regular stuff, but it's not my first option. And yeah, the meat these days do have all the chemicals in the world, and the veggies do too. So that's why I always choose the organic whenever possible. Oh yeah, invasion. I'm always prepared. I'm prepared for anything to happen. I'm a person that can adapt to any situation. Um, my father taught me very well on how to be prepared for anything, how to defend myself, how to just the basics. Very very prepared, very ready. And yes, I can hunt, but I would never hunt. I know how to gather food in the wild. Like now there's roots when there's no like foliage on the trees, you can get roots, bark, inner bark of some trees are edible. So it's stuff out there. It's stuff out there to always eat. All right. Anything Anytime someone speak about protein while being a vegan, yeah, exactly. Look at the gorillas. Yeah, organic can be kind of like expensive, but if you go to like farmers markets and stuff like that, it's always cheaper, like locally grown and sourced things. You don't have to buy like the organics in a store. Um, but yeah, yeah, lights are changing up. It's the club time. It's time to party. Oots, oots, oots. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, but yeah, I in the springtime I do grow my own stuff. Like last year I grew peppers, I foraged wild onions, chicken of the woods mushrooms, uh there's something else I'm forgetting. I grew a watermelon. Uh what else? I know it's something else that I can't. Ooh, tomatoes. Yes. I grow my own stuff in the spring. Y'all will get to see that this year. Stop drinking sugar. Oh yeah, Kyle, I haven't drank soda since I was in the 11th grade in high school. I I just don't drink soda. Invasion, I'll probably be off by the time you get back, but thank you for joining and have a good dinner and have a good night. Johan, no more religious questions, please. I'm not Buddhist. Do you know how to identify mushrooms? Yeah, I know how to identify a few mushrooms in the wild, but not like professional type of status. Just like probably like 3 or 4 types of mushrooms. That's about it. Other than that, I don't know how to identify. Yeah, there's just so many. Did it take you a while to get used to sharing your life? Yeah, it did take a while to get used to talking to a camera. It took me probably my first 100 videos to get used to it, but after that it's pretty routine. It's like you're talking to like, you like another person, just face to face, but with a electronic device. If you know what I'm saying. Before I go, which mushrooms are the best? I like portobellos and chicken of the woods. I don't know if they're the best for health wise, but they're so good. They're so tasty. Chicken on the woods tastes just like chicken. Oh yeah, Scrappy. That's a goal of mine is to get land and start growing all my own stuff and being self-sustained. I've never had the fried green tomatoes though. I don't think. If so, it's been so long. Have you had mushroom coffee? Yes, I had mushroom coffee. I made a video, the Tesla camping and van life camping. That's where I had the mushroom coffee. My friend Jaquan introduced me to that, and it was so good. But rather, it was kind of expensive though. Ronald, a lot of the mushrooms are poisonous. You just have to be confident in like your identification abilities. Oh yeah, late bloomer. That video was out a while ago. That's like in the archives, but it was so good. We tore the mushrooms up when we got back. And no, I am not Johan. Very so many questions. Amanitas. Those are like the red Mario ones. Yeah, I know Johan's trolling me. It's so easy to like remove them. Like, boop. It just got removed. Well, the message. It's so easy. I could definitely put him out. Oh, no worries. I timed him out for like 24 hours. It's all good. You get trolls online. The Porous chicken of the woods. Oh, I had no idea what it was called. But yeah, Johan is out. Oh yeah, I need to do the moderators actually. Actually, I want to add some I can't manage smart words and blah, blah, blah. I think I did something. I don't know, but but it's all good if Johan yeah, Johan is hidden, so he can like whoever can type all they want. You can't see it now. Let's see. I think I got you. It's getting warm in here. That diesel heater is crazy. But yeah, I'm kind of new to like the moderator side of things. So like deleting messages and like timing people out and stuff like that. It's gonna take me a minute to like, you know, figure it out. But I did add like some people as moderators. My family, when I first started van life, they were kind of worried, but now it's okay. Like they understand it and they're cool with it. Trolls are just people who have nothing else to do. I have been a history enthusiast since I was a kid, since high school, and I started like diving into history and learning things that the school didn't teach. I've been a history enthusiast for a while. Oh yeah, I added some moderators. Um, and I think you can add like different like keywords and stuff too. I have to figure all that out. I'll do some research on it, and that way trolls can't like run the vibes. Oh yeah, Kyle, Astrovan, they last a very long time. But yeah, I'm gonna be off here pretty shortly too, because I gotta get ready for tomorrow. I'm gonna go explore and start the process of making more adventure videos soon. Do I have a degree in history? No. I know a lot, but I don't have a degree in history. That would be pretty cool, though. It'd definitely be cool to have a degree in history. I've been trying to level up and learn more and more as I travel, as I go. But yes, 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 explorers. I think I am going to. That's my diesel heater. It said, "Have a safe journey." Oh yeah, Timothy. The schoolies, they're really cool, but it's a whole like different ball game when like maintenance and stuff. Well, you're frozen spaghetti. Well, yeah, everybody. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm very happy that you all were able to come out, join me, see it live, catch it live for the first time. Um, yeah, this has been great vibing with y'all. Even if trolls do come in, it's always vibing with y'all. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate everything that this channel represents and the people that have joined it. I love it. But yeah, you all have a good night, and I'm gonna do my my video entry. See, I can't do my video thing on demand. I'm trying to like do it, but like, all right, have a good night. Peace, love, and have a great day wherever you are. I can't do it when I try to like do it on demand. It's so weird. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good night though. Peace.